Ladies and gentlemen, Councilman Joey Manahan!
Thank you, Ami. Aloha! Naimbag na malamyo po. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Thank you very much. And first of all, I wanted to start off my words today, my endorsement today on behalf of Kirk Caldwell by saying thank you to everybody who showed up here today to support our mayor and also to support Rail, right? Because this is, thank you. You know, our journey started about 10 years ago. And if you all remember, 10 years ago we had a rally right there, right in the auditorium. And it was thanks to you, and thanks to you voting, that you sent me to the Hawaii State Legislature and asked me to represent you as a state representative. And during that time, I had the good fortune of meeting my friend Kirk Caldwell. So Mayor Kirk Caldwell was then state representative, but he was also the majority leader of the House of Representatives. So I've known him for 10 years. I've had a working relationship with him for the past 10 years that has been absolutely amazing. And let me tell you why. You know, when 10 years ago, I started with, my priority back then was revitalizing Farrington High School, okay? And that started off with an appropriation request of $4 million. $4 million to fix the classrooms A and B back there, which we turned into small learning centers. And my majority leader, Kirk Caldwell, took me under his wing, basically, and took me in with the leadership to be able to get that appropriation that started what you see happening right now here at Farrington High School. All the work that's happening started with that one appropriation. And you can fact check that on the Capitol website. I promise you can fact check that on the Capitol website. That was the first thing I did. That was a priority for me back then. And he asked me back then, Joey, what do you want to see in terms of policy? And I said, you know, Mayor, well, he was mayor, he wasn't mayor then, majority leader. I said, majority leader, I'm not really sure. You know, you got to lead me, you got to teach me, and you got to mentor me. And so he did, he really did, and he took that to heart. And so, you know, we were able, since then, in that 10-year journey, we were able to address Kuhio Park Terrace, which was a huge, huge undertaking, okay? That was a big modernization project that really transformed Kalihi and really changed our community for the better, okay? But, thank you! Thank you. But today we're here to ask you again for your continued support. I want to thank you for your support for the past 10 years, but I'm asking you for your continued support for our Mayor Kirk Caldwell's re-election. Yes, please, give him a hand.
And for Joey Manahan's re-election.
And for my re-election to the City Council. But I'll tell you, you know, I'm very honored and privileged to be able to serve on the City Council here today. And had it not been for all of you folks 10 years ago and all these 10 years supporting me, I would not be able to do what I'm doing now, which is right now, our most important project is Rail. And let me tell you, Rail is going to give us, it is the catalyst for us to be able to continue that vision, the vision that we started here at Farrington High School of modernizing the school, modernizing the housing at KPT, but Rail is going to be the catalyst for us to be able to modernize all of Kalihi. Yes, because you know what? Along with Rail comes infrastructure, complete streets, sidewalks, drainage, things that we've been asking for 100 years. Mayor Kirk Caldwell is the first mayor to take on these tough issues, and they're tough issues. They're not easy to ask for, and they don't come quickly. They really don't come quickly, so it takes a lot of work. But Rail is at a very critical stage. And as you know, the council district is very big. It goes from Evile down to the stadium. We have 8 stops where we are going to be able to develop housing, where we are going to develop new schools, where we are going to develop new jobs, new shopping, new restaurants, but most of all, new opportunities for all of us living here, all of us living on Oahu. It's not just a traffic solution, but it is a solution to be able to create a more equitable community through housing, through transit-oriented development, and through everything that, we want to see. The vision that we want to see is very much dependent, though, on your support. And we really need you to vote. And if you have the ability to vote, we need your vote. Because if you remember 10 years ago, we only won by 11 votes. Remember that? And that was amazing. And it took every vote counted, right? And so we're asking you again, this election, every vote is going to count. And if you want to see that vision happen, if you want to see this rail go from Kapolei to Ala Moana, I want to see it go to UH Manoa. Because just imagine being able to take a train to go from one end of the island to the other, the opportunities that comes along with that, right? If you're working 2 or 3 jobs along the rail line, from the airport to Kapolei to the university, to both universities, it provides us all those opportunities to be able to get there quickly and efficiently, but also to get back home and spend time with our families. And that's really, really important. And that is why I am so strongly in favor of rail. I am so strongly in favor of our Mayor Kirk Caldwell. And I am so strongly in favor of a better life for all of us. And so, again, I really want to thank you for the opportunity to be able to serve you these past 10 years. It wouldn't have happened without you. We're asking for your continued support for the collective vision we started together. And we have always worked on working together, no matter, even if we argue, even if we disagree, at the end of the day, Kirk has always kept his promises to me. And working together, again, we have a very good working relationship. And so I'm very grateful to you, Kirk, for helping me all these years. And I want to continue working with you for the next 4 years to realize that vision of a better Kalihi, a better Oahu, a better Honolulu, and a better state of Hawaii. Thank you very much.
I am for Joey Manahan.
Wait, hold on. Thank you. Before I give up the mic, okay, I want to hear 3 hip hip hoorays for my friend Kirk Caldwell, okay? Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Alright, thank you very much. Mahalo.
And 4 more years for Joey. 4 more years for Joey. 4 more years. 4 more years. 4 more years. All right.
I am for Joey Manahan. You know, my dear friend, the past 10 years has